Yeah, we're going on the air right now.
Blog Talk Radio.
Okay.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn. We're bringing it, bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing it, bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how. Hey, yo, no more Hollywood. This is Hollywood, and it's crime time. You scared? You probably should. I come from the streets. I was raised in the gutter. I run up on your mother for that bread and butter. Mess around with these crooks. Get your property took. Robbing is my job. I get paid off the book. Marvin with my squadron coming through stomping. Brooklyn, Brooklyn, who want problems? I could care less about a copper. They call me the copper stopper, but you want something proper. No need to pack your bag, no need to move, cause no matter where you go, we're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. Once upon a time, it was nice and quiet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling X Factor. Your host, the man with the most, Wayne Benitez. How's it going, wrestling fans out there? We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest for you. He's a former WWE superstar and one half of Prime Time. Give it up for JTG.
Yo, you did the theme song, so it's only fitting that I do my own introduction. Here we go. Yo, it's your boy JTG, a.k.a. the Radiator Man, because you know I stays with that heat. Cheer. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What's poppin', Wayne? What's going on?
Everything is good.
Everything is good. It's been a long time since I heard my theme song. Gave me some flashbacks there.
Yeah. Had a throwback. Throwback Tuesdays. Yeah. Were you a wrestling fan growing up in New York?
Oh, big wrestling fan and big wrestling fan growing up in New York. I used to go to Madison Square Garden every month when WWF ran in Madison Square Garden, and my mom and my sister and we will go and when I go there, this brings back so many memories when I was a kid from my childhood.
Yeah. Also, how did you get into the business?
I got into the business at a relatively young age. You know, after high school, I definitely had to make some decisions. You know, at my senior year, you know, I had to pick from either go into the Army, I had to pursue school, further my education in college, or, you know, I didn't do any sports. You know, I had my friends going off to college to, you know, on scholarships doing basketball and all that other good stuff, but that wasn't for me. I wanted to be a professional wrestler. So at the age of 17, when I graduated, I moved to North Carolina to start training, and I was there for about 6 months, and that didn't really work out for me. So I moved back to New York, and I started going to Louisville, Kentucky, on the bus on the Greyhound, and that's where I got my start, was in Louisville, Kentucky at OVW Wrestling.
Oh, that's what's up. And what was the hardest thing about training in OVW?
What was the hardest thing? It wasn't hard training at OVW. It was just more of a culture shock. You know, I'm a city kid. I was born and raised in New York for about 17, 18 years. So moving to Louisville, Kentucky was definitely a change of pace for me. You know, there wasn't really that much public transportation, not that much diversity. So it took a lot for me to get acquainted to. I was there for about 4 years, because even after I got my contract with WWE, I was still there living in my bachelor pad.
Yeah, definitely. Also, what was the life of the party style in over there in Kentucky and OVW?
The party style, the party lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good. You know, if you shout out to Louisville, if you know anything about Louisville, you know the party scene is at 4th Street, and that was the spot Friday and Saturday nights, and sometimes Sundays, but it was more laid back for the grown folks. But that was like my college years, so I did a lot of partying when I was in Kentucky. There was also a big club out there for a younger crowd, urban crowd. It was called O'Malley's, and it turned into the Corner. So I got a lot of memories there. When I go back to Louisville, I like to go back to hang out at 4th Street. You ever been to Louisville?
No, I haven't been there.
Oh, you haven't been there? You got to go definitely experience 4th Street. They definitely get it popping.
I know how they turn up down there. Also, what's your memories of your first matches for you and Chad, also in OVW?
Oh, our first match, Shad and I was at an amateur show. You know, Shad was already on TV, and I was able to team. Since I was in amateur class, it was kind of a privilege to be wrestling with a local TV star. So, Shad was my tag partner. And there's a very interesting story behind that, but that's going to be in my second book called. I haven't got a name for it yet, but I got a working title. Damn, why did I write another book? So I'll talk about my first match with Shad in that next book. I don't want to give too much away. Also, did you get a chance to read? Did you get a chance to read? Dan, why did I write this book?
I've seen a few episodes, a few things in there. Definitely talking about about stereotypes and racism in the WWE also.
Say that one more time.
It also illustrates also some type of stereotypes also.
Where are you talking about, the book, or are you talking about WWE? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the book also. It also covers about also WWE stereotype gimmicks also.
I didn't cover that in the book. What I covered in the book was specifically about my experiences with Heat in the company.
Oh.
I don't know if you know what Heat is. Heat.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Heat is when like a dark cloud that follows a wrestler after like a conflict or miscommunication.
Right,
yeah, you know that tension.
Right. Even guys like John Laurinaitis right there. He's I heard about he definitely a dick though.
Yeah, he's got heat right now. I heard he has a lot of heat with Psycho Sid. If you follow Psycho Sid on Twitter, yeah, he has a Johnny Laurinaitis got a lot of heat with Psycho Sid. But back to the book, yeah, that's what I had a lot of experiences with Heat in the company, and after my career with the WWE, I decided, there's never been a book that talked about Heat. A wrestler talked about his experiences with Heat. So, and a lot of fans don't even know what Heat is. It has a lot to do with politics and backstage issues. So I kind of reveal a lot of backstage issues and open the veil to the subculture of wrestling.
Right, that's good. And that's definitely and where could the fans look for the book?
Fans can find the book. They can find it on in my link on Twitter. My Twitter is JTG.This. You can find the link in my Instagram, which is JTG.This, and they can find the book at Amazon. You can find it on Kobo, Nook. Those are all e-reader platforms. And they also we also right now have the physical. You get your physical copy of Damn Why Did I Write This Book, and I'm working on the audio version of the book. But we gotta get that studio time. Everybody's waiting for the audio book. That's been a popular demand.
Yeah, definitely. It's a must get book. Also, whose idea was to put you and Chad Gasser together?
The individual that was responsible for putting Shad and I together is Paul Heyman. Shad had just finished working a championship angle with CM Punk down in OVW, and after his storyline with CM Punk, they put Shad and I together as a tag team. And the following week, right after Shad lost the title match to CM Punk, I made my television debut at OVW, and then the week after that, Shad and I won the Southern Tag Team titles down in Kentucky. And we were heels, but we were fan favorites.
And definitely, Paul Heyman is definitely a good mind for the wrestling business also.
Oh yeah, that man's a genius. I wish he was more involved in the creative right now in WWE. I don't know how much involved he is, but if he was involved, you would know that Paul Heyman has something to do with it.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised they definitely have good creative minds that they need to be using. Even Dutch Mantel also.
Who's that?
It's still there. Haven't been used in months.
Mm.
What's your memories of Danny Davis?
Well, Danny Davis, he was great. He was, for those who don't know who Danny Davis is the owner of OVW. He was a straightforward guy, straight shooter. If he believed in you, he'd tell you. If he didn't think that you had an opportunity, he pretty much let you know that this is what you need to do if you're trying to get a contract, if you're taking this serious. If you're just here to play around because you love wrestling and you're a fan, he'll pretty much, he wouldn't last there long, pretty much. Because there's other people who are taking it serious, you're taking up a spot.
Yeah, he definitely know how to prepare guys and women to be ready for the roster, and also the work on their character development also.
Yeah, OVW was Danny Davis was the owner, and he had Rip Rogers was the trainer. Rip was more hands-on with the talent. Rip is responsible for a lot of talent that a lot of champions actually that made it through WWE. You have the John Cena's, you have the Brock Lesnar's, Shelton Benjamin, who else? You have Carlito, Mickey James, Ziggler, Crime Time, you have Santino. We all were taught by Rip Rogers. There's tons more. I just can't think of it right now off the top of my head.
He's definitely a good trainer and a good vet that's been in the business for years.
He has a great psychology. If you guys are on Twitter, you need to follow him, the Hustler.
What's your memories of being signed with WWE?
What's my memories? I have good and bad memories. Matter of fact, I wouldn't say that they're bad. They're experiences that I've grown from. But through the ups and downs, I had a lot of ups. When I wrote the book, it might seem like there was a lot of downs, but I talked specifically about a topic, heat. So of course it's gonna come off like that. But it was definitely a lot of ups, living out your childhood dream, and not only being able to perform in front of millions of people on TV and thousands live, you get to travel the world. And I had a blast. I had a good time. I got signed when I was 21. I was young, and I was able to experience all of this at a very young age, and just have fun doing what I love to do and getting paid for it.
Right. And was Vince McMahon ever approachable?
Vince McMahon was very approachable. He was very, very easy to talk to, too, if you're talking business. If you had an idea for a character or a storyline, not saying that he would do it, but you could talk to him about it. His door was always open. He might not be available right then and there, but you could definitely come back and set something up and schedule something and talk to the boss.
What's your thoughts of on Triple H also?
My thoughts on Triple H is that he's totally different from Vince McMahon. He's the polar opposite, and maybe through time he might eventually get to Vince McMahon's point in the company where he's open, he's more accessible.
Yeah, he's definitely way different than his father-in-law, definitely. Also, how was it like your wrestling your first WWE match on Raw?
I talked about this in the book. My first match when debuting on Raw, it was a great experience. It was mind-blowing. It was a dream come true. But it all came to a screeching halt. And to find out why, you're going to have to get the book down. Why did I write this book? And I get into detail on why it was so great. The moment that you've been waiting for your whole life, all just coming to a screeching halt. It was just like a carpet pulled out from underneath me. And I get into detail exactly why and how it all transpired.
Right. I noticed that Elijah Burke is like one of your homies, and while on the road in WWE, who else did you and Chad roll with?
While we were on the road, we rolled with Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin, the late Umaga. We all kind of all rolled together, and that was a great experience because we were able to learn from veterans. The world's greatest tag team. There was a great tag team. We worked them a couple of times. We worked them a few times too. So we learned from them on the road. Same thing with Umaga. He was a vet, and being 21, you needed to be under the wing of individuals like that to get you up to speed.
Right, definitely. Was that true that you was the youngest African American that signed with WWE?
Say that one more time.
Was it true that you was the first African American, the youngest that signed with WWE?
Yeah, I was the youngest African American to be on the Raw roster at 21.
Yeah, that's definitely in the history books. You definitely I don't even remember who's was closer to that time in WWE as a African American.
Maybe Alicia Fox. Was it Alicia Fox? I'm not sure. I never really looked that up. But Alicia Fox was on the roster pretty young herself.
Right. What's your memories of working with the Spirit Squad?
Working with the Spirit Squad was definitely fun because we were all from OVW, and we all had a relationship prior to me going to WWE. And working with them, it was just so comfortable, especially our first match. You know, if your first match is working somebody like a top guy or somebody who's been there way longer than you, and you have no experience with them or have any relationship with them, it would definitely be a little bit more a scary experience. But working with those guys, it was definitely fun and definitely comfortable. And I wasn't even nervous my first match. I was so hyped, and like I explained in the book. In my book, I was so hyped, and I was so hyped that my chain broke and my hat flew off my head when I was coming down the entrance.
And I still remember the skits of Prime Time. There were so many of them. Also, even definitely the one with a rip-off of Kramer from Seinfeld. Also, Michael Richards.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that. Yeah, we did do. Yeah, Shaq gave him the big boot. Yeah, that was what, 7 years ago? Wow.
Right.
I gotta look when I get off the phone with you. I'm gonna go Google. I'm gonna go YouTube that.
And I forgot the indie guy that played him. He kind of cashed it in on the indies around the Maryland and New York area.
Mm.
And I was actually I was surprised that Primetime. I thought they was going to come in as a heel tag team at first.
No,
was that ever decided?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Was it ever decided for you and Chad to come in as heels first for Primetime?
No, the whole idea was to be fan favorites, to do heelish stuff but get away with it and have fun with the audience. That was the whole plan going in, and it worked. That was all Vince's idea, and it worked like a charm.
Right. And y'all definitely had a lot of memories working with Cena. How was working with John Cena?
And working with John Cena, you know, he took us to another tier in our popularity. You know, we were very popular, but when we started working with John Cena, we had to turn it up a notch. Working with him, it was a great experience because he brought us to his level, and I learned a few things working with him that, you know, there was little things, but they made such a big difference.
Right, he was definitely definitely a part of OVW also when he came over to from the Carolina indie feds. He also y'all definitely worked with Big Show and Jericho. What's your thoughts on both of those guys?
I had a great time working with Jericho and Big Show. That was fun because we also had to step our game up to get to their level. You know, both of those guys were champions, and they were the reigning tag team champs at the time too. So working with them, it definitely brought us to a different light with the WWE universe. And we got more TV time, more mic time, and we had a good platform to show off our talent and creativity and how much fun we had on the mic by when we were on the mic.
Also, what's your memories of where were you when Chris Benoit tragedies and other situations happened?
It's funny you brought that up because that's exactly in my book when I found out about the situation with Chris Benoit and his family. You know, it's a crazy story, and I definitely readers will want to read that chapter specifically, because that's what everyone talks about, is that chapter, and it tells you exactly when and where I was when we found out the news about Chris Benoit.
Right. What's your also, y'all definitely had some type of issues with Garrison Cade and Trevor Murdoch. What are your thoughts on both of them? Also, that incident that definitely kind of caused y'all the job also for a short while.
Working with them, it was very difficult because we had a lot of heat between us, Crime Time and Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. They definitely our first release. They were definitely the cause for that. And when we got back, there still was heat, but we still had to work together. So we had to come to some mutual respect. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, respect.
Yeah, and y'all definitely, what was your memories of your first indie event also?
My first what? Indie event?
Right.
My first indie event, I believe my first indie event was JPW down in Jersey. When I was in OVW, we did a lot of live events. I did a lot of live events for OVW, but I never really got that independent scene experience. And I didn't get that experience until after I was released with WWE. And it was a cool experience. It's definitely more relaxed. You don't have agents breathing on your back. You don't have to it's a totally different atmosphere, a different environment.
Right. Were you surprised that y'all got the call back to go back up to WWE real soon?
Yeah, I was definitely shocked that we got the call back so soon. I knew we was going to come back, but I didn't think we would come back within 6 months. That must have been record-breaking time for a fire and rehire. But, when we came back, it was the day after WrestleMania, and that was one of the greatest moments in my career, re-debuting in Orlando.
Yeah. What's your memories of Dave Batista?
Dave Batista was a cool dude. Backstage, he was real laid back. He was totally different from his character he portrayed on TV. He was a real cool, laid back dude. He's into fashion. He loves to dress fly, and that was pretty much Dave Batista. He gave a lot of good advice. He was very approachable. If he saw your match, he'll tell you straightforward if you liked it or not, and he'll tell you where you can improve.
Right. Also, was it how was the ring rats around also?
How was the ring rats in the business?
Yes.
From what I was told, there was nothing like the 90s and 80s. I didn't have too many experiences with ring rats. I had one, and that's in the book, damn, why did I write this book?
And also, whose idea for you for Prime Time to break up to go into to have a single career?
It was the creative WWE creative's idea to break up Crime Time. You know, we wanted the split because we both wanted to know how far we could go on our own singles. So it was their idea, but we kind of in the back of our head was kind of curious on how far we could go on our own.
And were you shocked that Chad Gasper was released that soon after y'all finished feuding?
Say that one more time.
Were you surprised about WWE letting go of Chad that soon after y'all finished feuding?
I wasn't that surprised because they took him off the road, and he was sent to FCW, and I didn't hear too much talks about bringing him back. So I mean, the writing was on the wall when they released him when he was down in FCW, so I wasn't that shocked.
Right. Yeah, I bet he wanted to say some words to John Laurinaitis. Also, what's your memories of working with Ryback?
I knew Ryback from way back from OPW, and we had a great relationship. Ryback, you know, even when we was in the WWE together, in the locker room, he was always positive. He's just a very positive guy. He's nothing like the character that he portrays also on TV. He's focused on his workouts. That's a guy who loves to work out. As you can see the results, and he loves The Secret, and he's very positive. When you're around Ryback, you're gonna get nothing but motivation and positive quotes.
Right.
He's like a giant guru.
And he's way different than Goldberg. He actually pointed it out definitely that even I think he did I think tweet about it or on an interview, past interview, was saying that Goldberg was just wasn't really growing up as a wrestling fan. That's the only difference right there. And Goldberg had way too much of an ego. Also, what's your memories of NXT?
NXT was a good platform for me to express my personality and creativity like I haven't done on Raw since the Crime Time gimmick. You know, with NXT, they gave me my own show. I was able to get some mic time, have some fun, and I was able to turn heel on NXT, which the WWE Universe never seen me be heel, so that was a good platform for me to do that. And also even switch my gear. The WWE Universe was used to seeing me wearing the jeans and the Timbs, and then I switched it up on them on NXT and went to trunks and boots, which was pretty new to me since I haven't worn it in probably like 6 years. I had to get used to that again because I was so used to the Timbs and the jeans.
And you definitely worked a lot with Curtis Axel. What's your memories of him?
Oh, Henning. Working with him was cool. I was, secretly in my head, I'm like, wow, all wrestlers are marks, big fans in their heart, and I kept saying to myself, damn, I'm working with Mr. Perfect's son. This is crazy.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely a worker though, and definitely he also was one of the ones that helped out Dwayne Johnson also to get back into ring state game. But I think that's another guy that also should have he should have been pushed more. What's your memories of Jesse Ray Gordy?
Who's that? Ray Gordy, who was Slam Master Jay?
Right.
Slam Master Jay, he was very fun to work with. He was very, when he came and joined us on Word Up, he was very excited and he brought a lot of energy to the segment. I didn't know exactly where we were going with the storyline, but we just played it by ear and we had a lot of fun doing it. It didn't play out like I thought it was. I didn't know if he was going to join us or not or what the whole deal was, but it didn't work out for him.
You also definitely had you worked with Tyson Kidd and D.H. Smith. What is your memories of working with them?
Working with the Hearts was definitely a great experience because we also had to Shad and I had to step our in-ring skills up. Tyson Kidd, he's a beast in the ring. That guy, he goes hard. And we had to get to his pace, and working with Harry, he's also a Mac technician and a powerhouse. So Shad, we both had our Shad had Harry and I had Tyson, and we both had to step our games up to them because they were definitely well-seasoned wrestlers.
Right. Do you think will there ever be a 100% African American WWE champion?
I hope one day. I don't know if it's going to be soon, but maybe hopefully in the near future we will have a black wrestler as a WWE champion.
Right. That's definitely, and I think it should have already even been someone like a Mark Henry or even Ezekiel Jackson right there. I think they could have went further in WWE.
Oh yeah, even the Bobby Lashleys and Shelton Benjamins. Yeah, there's a long list.
Because it seemed like they look more legitimate. They look more like more shooters and look more like a shoot style right there. And it kind of come off with the finisher of them even with a small finisher like the FU and Henry not breaking out of it. I think that he the strongest man in the world. He should be kicking out of certain finishes.
Yeah.
But I still hope that there's still some time that they can that Vince finally listen to his son-in-law Triple H on who to give them the ball to in that company.
Say that one more time.
I just hope Vince finally give Triple H the red light to or what talent to give the ball to on the main roster.
Who do I think Triple H is going to give the main ball to on the roster?
Right.
Who we have right now on the roster? I don't watch the current product right now, but I believe Bray Wyatt. Hopefully he gets the ball because he has a lot of dimensions to his character. You know, he has a great look. Right. Great promos, and he's great in the rings, and he's a very, very different character that I've seen in some years on the WWE roster. So I hope he definitely gets the ball soon, and maybe he will be the new face of fear for the WWE.
Right. And he's definitely been put over in the hip hop community of looking like the rapper Action Bronson also.
Who's that?
The rapper Action Bronson. He looked just like him.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to Google him when we get off this show.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely a mainstream rapper now out in New York, Long Island, New York.
Okay, I gotta check it out. Maybe Zack Ryder knows who he is.
Right. Do you think that they need to probably change? Need to stop using stereotypes on their wrestlers?
I don't think they need to stop using it. Maybe they could tone it down, but they did. So I think where we are right now, it's a pretty good tone. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the New Day. I don't even know if that's a stereotype. I don't even know what they're doing, so I can't even use that as an example. But right now, I don't see any like stereotypes that's sticking out. That's pushing the envelope.
Right. I would say more of also the Los Matadors, the Colognes also that they just need to get rid of that gimmick and go back as the Colognes and can get over there as wrestlers also and cutting promos also.
Yeah, they did that. I don't know if that worked. That's why they went to the Matadors gimmick. So we'll see.
Right. Do you have any memories of your first WrestleMania?
My first WrestleMania was in Detroit, and it was a great experience. It was my first one. It was all brand new to me, so I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. You have any stories of any celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal making
Shaquille O'Neal
video
was
appearance?
great to work with. He adapted to the ring pretty quick. I remember his first time in the ring was with Shad and I, and he gave Big Show a shoulder tackle, and that even shocked me. I remember he was rehearsing it. He was pretty confident. He was pretty cool. Usually when you see a celebrity in the ring, they're a little nervous, but he was He was great.
Right. And that was definitely I think he was supposed to be part of one of the WrestleManias, but they I think Vince nixed the idea of him working with Big Show. I think that could have been more buys also for WWE.
Say that one more time.
I know there was rumors in the past of Shaquille working with Big Show for WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that got nixed. That didn't work out. I don't know if it was because of Shaquille O'Neal's agent or the NBA, but I don't think they wanted him to get hurt because he was still an active player.
Right. Any other celebrity stories behind backstage in WWE?
Nah, not really. You know, I met a lot of celebrities, but I didn't really have any really encounters that I could talk about that I can remember right now. You know, oh yeah, Snoop was real cool to hang out with. You know, he was backstage. We hung out with him and his entourage. And Snoop was real down to earth. I don't know if he knew he was where he was, but he was definitely there. He was very cool, man. And who was it? I mean, Kevin Federline. He was cool. He had 2 chicks on his side, and he was just enjoying life. I remember we met Kevin Federline in Miami when he was hot. We was a hot topic. But yeah, off the top of my head, that's the only people I can think of right now out of all the dozens of celebrities that I met.
Right. Any memories of working with Brodus Clay?
Yeah, working with Brodus was always fun. You know, majority of the time I was working with Brodus to help him get his character and his gimmick over. I worked him 3 times on Raw, and it was all an enhancement match to get over his character, and I had fun working with him.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely Snoop Dogg treat him like his own brother. Even though that's his former bodyguard, that's his family to him. And I'm also even very impressed by Snoop Dogg's cousin Sasha Banks also in WWE. You have any memories of her when you were there?
I might have met Sasha probably 6 times. I could count on my hand how many times I've met Sasha Banks. Never really had a conversation with her. I might have seen her, warming up in the ring or doing some drills, but I never really got to know her.
Did you have any interest in other companies like TNA?
No, I don't. I never really had any interest. If they reached out to me, I'm not going to not respond back to. If we talk in good numbers, I might go over there. But they haven't reached out to me, and I haven't reached out to them. So I have no desire right now to get back on the road with professional wrestling.
Right. Was there any truth of you and Chad? Was that a Lucha Underground taping backstage or in the audience?
Yeah, we're definitely in the audience. We went to go check out a show Shad, I don't think Shad ever been to Lucha Underground. I think I went twice previous before that, and Shad and I went, and that show in particular, there was paying respect to the to one of the luchadors that passed away that following week. So we went in the audience and we listened to the wrestlers give their respects. I can't think of his name right now, but he's one of the big stars in Mexico in AAA.
Let's see, was it I think was it Phoenix?
Was it who?
One guy named Phoenix there, one of the...
No, it wasn't. I think it was Puro, something like that.
Pearl Guaro, yeah. I was actually shocked about that tragedy right there. Yeah, it's definitely not that easy to be a wrestler in this business.
It's easy, but it depends on where you are in your life. You know, if you're single and you have no responsibilities like, you know, kids or a wife, you know, it could be pretty easy. But once you start having kids and you get older and then the bumps start affecting your body more, yeah, it's not going to be that easy. You know, when I was younger, when I was 21, I didn't have any kids. I wasn't married. So being on the road was a great time. I didn't have anything to look forward to when I got back home, just, you know, go back and sleep and wind down. But when you're a married man and you have a daughter, you want to rush back home to see her and, you know, catch back up with her.
Right. You have any memories of Darren Young?
Yeah, Darren Young and I, we worked together on NXT, and he was cool to work with. He was very open to the majority of the ideas that I had, and we actually wanted to do a tag team together while we were at NXT because we worked pretty well together in the ring. So we wanted to take it a step further and actually, you know, come up with a gimmick. And I'm actually going to talk about that in my next book, to the sequel to Damn When I Write This Book. So I have a lot of interesting stories I'm going to put in part 2, since part 1 is doing so great and the fans are calling it a cult classic. So it's only right that I do a part 2, and I'm going to get into some detail with working with Darren Young and some of the other gimmicks that I had that didn't see the light of day.
Right. Yeah, I know a lot of people was hoping for him to become like the Black John Cena gimmick also.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, I think that would have been money. I think that would have been money for WWE right there.
Urban John Cena. That sounds like a oxymoron.
And how about Titus O'Neil also? Any stories on him?
No, he was also just cool to work with. I had fun working with him too. And when I was working him, he didn't get his footwork yet in the ring. He was still learning. But I'm glad to see that he made a lot of progress, and he's making some huge strides right now with Darren Young on Raw as the primetime players.
Right. any memories of Abraham Washington?
Yeah, I have a lot of memories with Abraham Washington. Abraham Washington and I was the original original tag team, and he came up with the look for Crime Time. That was actually my best friend, and we have a lot of memories, man. We especially on 4th Street down in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, but he had a lot of charisma, and his punchlines was so funny though, and I think that he should still be in WWE. I think that was wrong for them to let him go for the Kobe Bryant thing.
Yeah, we all make mistakes, and we learn from them. And a few years pass, so hopefully we'll see him again back in the WWE.
Right.
Yeah. But Wayne, I got a few more minutes. Do you have any last questions you want to ask me before I have to get out of here?
Right. Do you have anything to plug for your upcoming events or going around right now?
Just the book. Fans, you can buy the book. Diehard fans, even if you're not a fan of JTG, if you're a fan of wrestling and you're a fan of great stories and looking for a good laugh, download Damn, Why Did I Write This Book? It's available everywhere in all e-readers, Google Play, Nook, Kobo, Amazon, PayHip. Yeah, it's everywhere. And if fans want to hit me up, they can hit me up on Twitter. But if they want to get real personal, you can hit me up on AirSay, which is a voice messaging app that allows you to send 15-second voice clips with sound effects. And they have over 100 sound effects in their library, and I've been having fun engaging with the fans using this app because I'm a very creative person. I love sending, sound bites with different sound effects. So I've been having fun with that on Twitter. And my username on AirSay is JTG #1, #1. So hit me up.
Okay. I'm definitely a lot of fans of Wrestling X Factor going to be definitely probably doing it right now, right on Twitter.
Yeah, hit me up, send me a message, and I'll send you one back.
Yeah, that's what's up. And also, you definitely also we could possibly be seeing you in a future movie in Hollywood also down the line, right?
Yeah, Bad Night, which is coming out in July. I'm one of the bad guys in the movie, and I'm one of the villains chasing around these two high school chicks that went on a senior trip, and it took a dark twist. And it's a dark comedy, and it's a lot of fun. I did my own stunts. I got a lot of cool lines in there, and I get beat up, but I'm used to that. So keep your eye out for that. Bad Night.
Right. I'll be definitely to check out that also. And JTG, it was an honor for you to be on Wrestling X Factor Radio. You can come back anytime to the show.
Thanks for having me, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, no problem. You can come back anytime.
Will do. Hit me up.
I definitely will.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that was JTG of Crime Time, one half of Crime Time in WWE. If you want to hear this, archive is up at Wrestling and Factor Radio /blogtalkradio.com or check Wrestling and Factor radio show fan page and group page also. And definitely iTunes also. This is Wayne Benitez signing off. Later.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn. We're bringing it, bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how. Hey yo, no more Hollywood. Nah. This is Hollywood, and it's crime time. You scared? You probably should. I come from the streets. I was raised in the gutter. I run up on your mother for that bread and butter. Mess around with these crooks. Get your property took. Robbing is my job. I get paid off the book. Marvin with my squadron coming through stomping. Brooklyn, who want problems? I could care less about a copper. They call me the copper stopper. But you want something proper. No need to pack your bag, no need to move. Cause no matter where you go, we're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. Once upon a time, it was nice and quiet. Then along came the hood, incite and riot. Yeah. I don't give a damn about a neighborhood watch. Nah, I'll take your watch while a neighborhood watch. I'm a rugged individual, hardcore criminal. I bring it to man, woman, and children too. Yeah, I know you heard of me. I'm the one responsible for them burglaries. I got 12 misdemeanors, 3 felonies. Countless victims yelling, help me, please. But no matter what you say, no matter what you do, it don't matter where you at. We're bringing the hood. Yeah, we're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. Brooklyn. Hollywood, and it's crime time. You scared? You probably should. I come from the streets. I was raised in the gutter. I run up on your mother for that bread and butter. Mess around with these crooks, get your property took. Robbing is my job. I get paid off the book. Marvin with my squadron coming through stomping. Brooklyn, who want problems? I could care less about a copper. They call me the copper stopper. But you want something proper. No need to pack your bags, no need to move. Cause no matter where you go, we're bringing the hood. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do. We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how we do.
Go ahead, pop off, me and my clique put on. I'm like a young McMahon, I'm here to get your bitch off. Like I'm Ric Flair, little finger to the big boss. Man, AKA police, guess I'm over your head like it's all. Kill these niggas, that's no pride. chill, these niggas want no problem. That chopper body like Hornswoggle, can't see you shot him like Sin Car. Roll it up, but that shit loud. It ain't mine if that shit not. Ladies hate when I rip rude, but they in love with this Jake. It's like, nah, say hello to my python. I'm CM Punk with that mic, y'all. She go to sleep cause my pipe bomb. Winning, plus I be hurting feelings. Niggas is Curtis Sack, so my rap is like Kurt Hennig. In it, don't it? I'm such a charmer. Come Crown Vic. Not talking whip, I'm thinking Lawler. Cause I'm royalty. But we talking cars, it's not a problem. Just bought two big bodies, call them Kamala and Umaga. Wide out. You're talking to the black guy. My gang real, but I ain't never been no vampire. Look at all that ice he got on. Bigger than that icy tire.